for my senior year to be at the conference or win the conference tournament and show up to the NCAA regionals. It's just an amazing experience, and I'm glad a lot of our girls get to experience now, so that way they can strive for that next year as well. It's awesome because when I first started playing softball, like I started watching on TV, and it was OU, OSU on all the time, and a lot of OU fans back in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, where I'm from, and just kind of grew up, really learning the game from them, and being able to play against them and at the home field. It's awesome because we're surrounded by not only people that I grew up playing against in summer ball in high school, but also getting to see all the family that got to be here, and it's just an amazing experience being able to kind of bring that part back to you.
Like the word that we've been using is surreal, just knowing that, we did it, we came into the weekend, and, we had a lot of momentum behind us, and it all came through. We played for each other and really pulled for each and every person on that team. We just got to play the way we've been playing. I mean, like I said, we've been playing for each other, and I think that's the biggest part, is being a pitcher, knowing that everybody behind you has your back no matter what happens. And, I think we've done a really good job just knowing that everybody's going to make every play that they can. If we do that, we were in the game last time. We were tied 6-6 last time we were here. And so that's also a big confidence booster going into that, knowing that we did put up 6 runs on Oklahoma when we were here. So if we just keep doing what we're doing, it's going to end up being a great game. And, I think it could go either way.
It's a tremendous challenge, one of the best programs in the country year in, year out, two of the best players in the country, and Chamberlain and Penley, and then you got Paige Parker, one of the most outstanding pitchers in the country. 7, 8 perfect games now, I don't know. And then I think 8 of the 9 starters made all region. Is that correct? That came out today. I looked, and it's like OU, and it's certainly deserving. We're just honored and blessed to be at a school with such a storied tradition and pageantry, against a Hall of Fame coach like Coach Gasso and her entire staff. And we're excited to be here. We're one of 64 teams left standing out of 295 teams. This is only our 5th year eligible for NCAA postseason. So, and UCA has never ever been NCAA postseason in softball. So it's the 20th anniversary. So it's the hits just keep coming. It's pretty awesome. We're just trying to just take it one pitch at a time, just like it feels like it's just another game because this is the 4th time in 3 years we've been at OU, and we're comfortable in our settings. We've got 6 Okies on our team. We've got several alumni in the area. Granted, we're not saying this is our home field by any means. We're familiar with the settings and the dugouts and their team, but we're really trying to. We know how lucky and blessed and fortunate God has given us this opportunity, because I'm telling you, it was divine intervention, the way every ball bounced, the way every call went our way, the way everything happened last week. There's no question in my mind that God said, "Hey, Central Arkansas, it's your time." There's no doubt. When the way the wind would blow a ball in or blow a ball back, he just said it's time, and we're just enjoying in every single moment. Kylie's got her GoPro with her that can be a little bit of annoying, her dream as a small kid, growing up in Seattle, Washington, she wanted to be the next Cat Osterman, and she played JUCO ball in Texas. Her dream was to go there. Fortunately for me, God's plan was Central Arkansas. My boss grew up in Oklahoma, and I'm not going to say it, but we know most of the girls in Oklahoma grow up a dream of playing softball at, and Hayley grew up in Mississippi, and she's played slow pitch and fast pitch her whole life. Her mom's a coach. Started playing in 7th grade, so she played junior college ball in Florida at Chipola. So we're just these two both went to Junior College World Series, so they've been in a national setting. They've been at the dance. They've won championships. Me and Boz have been together 4 years, and we've been through some. She's been on. UCA's only had 6 teams win over 30 games, and 3 have been in the last 4 years, and she's been on every one. And she's the last 4-year senior standing out of her class, and it's awesome for these ladies and their leadership and their example on what they bring. So without rambling, we're just we're savoring every moment, because we've been watching this tournament on TV for a long time, and to be in it, it's unreal. my experience in these situations is you want to keep it as close as long as possible. I like to be within 3 runs. I feel like if we're within 3 runs, any inning, we're in great shape. Once it starts getting like that, it can be a little trouble. We need Kylee to pitch to contact. You know, she's a power pitcher. There, you can look at the numbers, you know, 260, 70 plus strikeouts. I like it when her pitch counts are below 90 versus the 140, 150. I like her to stay away from the full counts and pitch to contact, use her defense. But, you know, we need to, you know, her being a rise ball pitcher, keep the ball in the park and, you know, throw strikes, pound the strike zone, but don't pound it so much where we're throwing cookies to Chamberlain and Penley, or it'll be 2-0 before you can blink. You know, and everybody in their lineup is amazing. Casey, and I mean, I feel like Georgia Casey's 30 years old. I mean, golly, I mean, she's got to have been here since like 1985. You know, it seems like. I mean, their entire lineup is phenomenal. It's just, you know, we need to keep it close. We need to keep it close as long as possible to where the pressure's on them. We have nothing to lose and everything to gain, I feel like. You know, OU's supposed to be in the World Series every year, in my opinion. And I know how hard that is. You know, they're supposed to be in a regional every year. They're supposed to go to supers every year. That's their standard. You know, our standard is to go to the conference tournament and compete for it. And now we've punched through the door of getting in the NCAA. So, hey, we don't want this to be a one and done. You know, I don't want us to be a one-hit wonder on VH1. We'd like, I mean, my goal taking over this job was to be mentioned with the ULLs one day. And I just spoke to Coach Loteef yesterday, and, you know, he was so happy and been a great friend and mentor of mine, just, you know, just talking to me and supporting me through the years. That's what we would like, you know, 7 years down the road when it's year 14. Hopefully we're like Lehigh with Coach Fran. I mean, he's in his 7th or 8th trip in 19 years. That's, you know, that's phenomenal for smaller schools, you know, because this is a tough day. Just getting in our conference tournament's hard. 6 of 12 teams qualify. That's hard, you know. So if we keep it close, anything can happen. But, you know, it's going to be a challenge. We're going to have to play our best and some things go our way. Boz actually got cut in the 3rd grade because she wore a dress and had a pink glove and came home crying, and her dad started working her out hard the next year. The coach that cut her, his dad, Randy O'Donnell. What's Coach O'Donnell's first name? Mickey O'Donnell. His daughter plays at OSU, shortstop. So he cut her in the 3rd grade. But there's a picture this year when we went to OSU of them too. I mean, like I said, she was Mama's little girl. Now she's Daddy's little tomboy. The pink glove and dress went away, so we pick on her because there's a story. She, you know, in the dress, getting cut, and, you know, she went to work, so it's pretty unique. Whereas, you know, Hayley used to be a power lifter. She was about 20, 30 pounds heavier, and Hayley in JUCO lost her front tooth, had back surgery. She's had shoulder surgery here. She's a warrior. She's super tough, and played through a lot of pain this year. Kylee is always eat, sleep, and drink softball. And big Seahawks fan, had to wear a Patriot jersey this year, losing a bet to a radio guy in Conway. You can find it on Twitter. But now she's, you know, got other issues with that. But I had to ban her from wearing Seattle Supersonic socks to practice. They're up to her knees with the needle. And it's just like, yeah, I was like, get those out. And every time the Seahawks beat the Saints, we have issues. So. She's a sports junkie. I like to tell them, I'll say, Boz, go tell Ryan she's hitting for you, or Hayley. I mean, I've pinch hit for these two, you know, quite a bit over the last 2 years. Not because they're not doing well. Sometimes maybe they're not hitting well, or maybe I want a bomb or a bunt, and they're like, yes, sir. I mean, I want them to be invested in their team, and they're like, yes, sir, and they're right there. I mean, one game against Abilene Christian, we're down 6-4, 2 outs, bases loaded, and I'd got Bailey up, who's our best pinch hitter off the bench all year. Bailey Reynolds, a sophomore. And then Boz was probably 1 for 9 and got a hit because the wind blew it over the first baseman's head. It just wasn't her week. And then they called time, went out and talked. And I went to Boz and I said, hey, she goes, not feeling it, coach. I said, that's fine. She said, it's not my time. Let's let Bailey get it done. I said, Bailey, let's go. And I told her, I said, I appreciate that's very unselfish. Bailey Reynolds comes up, gets a full count, fouls off 8-9 pitches. Next pitch, bases loaded triple, clears the benches, clears the bases. We're up 7-6. Next inning, I think you came in relief, closed out the game, and it was unreal. I mean, that right there was, if there's a key moment in the season, everybody in the dugout was crying. I'm like, what's going on here? It's just, it was unbelievable. that moment of just unselfishness. You know, I never had a, you know, it just shows you kind of person Ashley is. She's, you know, we're the number 13, which goes to the young lady on our team that's the most unselfish and the best represented the program on and off the field. The Michelle Short Scholarship recipient, a young lady that died tragically as a freshman in an automobile accident. So Boz is wearing that jersey, and she has wore it proudly and carrying a tradition there. I mean, we've got a lot of outstanding Bears. We're not the Sugar Bears, we're the Bears. Volleyball and basketball are the Sugar Bears. But like they said, it's amazing bond, a cohesion, a sisterhood, a legacy that I feel like can stay for a very long time.